Hiya, how's it going? Saturday afternoon here, and time for a food video. I haven't done one of these for a while, but the other half has a recipe for roast chook that she wants to share with everyone. And I've got to be honest with you, it actually tastes really good. So down to our local supermarket, there's just a Coles branded chook, pretty much near enough, damn it, to 3 kilos. So about 2 hours 20 minutes total cook time. I don't know what 3 kilos is in pounds, and I'm going to show you how she does it. We've got a nice big lemon here. As you can see. And a nice big normal onion, not a red onion, just a brown onion. Probably should have got the tripod out for this, but with the limited amount of kitchen space we have here, the tripod would probably take up more room than it's worth. So she does this instead of stuffing, alright? And in actual fact, it's really nice. And a fairly large baking tray. So I think we've got a big chook, bigger chook than what I needed to get. That's a, oh boy, what do you know? I think I may have overdone it with the chook, to be honest with you, because that's 3 kilos of chicken.
Oh, I don't eat much.
And the other half doesn't eat a lot, as you all know, so she, it's no wonder she gave me a little bit of a weird and wacky look. Bit of spray in the pan. And don't do that again.
Gross. I don't like raw meat.
As much as I like stuffing, I also, the other half actually introduced this to me, and it's really nice. So a whole brown onion and a whole lemon. Oh, nearly got all the onion in. Oh, I see. Doing it a little different. She's also crying badly, guys. Oh, aren't you? So, plenty of onion and lemon in there. Spray over the top. Just ordinary canola spray. And then she makes her own seasoning mix, basically. Ordinary salt. Then, what have we got there? Some mixed herbs. Is that the channel mascot?
No. It's the wind.
You need a little bit more there. Then we put on some, what have we got there, Dale? Garlic powder. And onion powder. So it's actually a really nice seasoning when it all mixes together. More mixed herbs. And that's just an ordinary packet of Hoyts.
Just because you were complaining.
That's just an ordinary packet of Hoyts, which we have here in Australia. So you can get mixed herbs anywhere in the world. Bit more salt and stuff for taste.
Not much.
Not much, just 2 pinches. And the all-important water is next. Nope, she wants something. She can't work like that. How many mils of water is that?
Doesn't matter, just cover the bottom.
Okay, so it's just got to cover the bottom.
Or else everything will burn and you won't be able to make gravy out of it.
So there you go. That goes into the oven. Now, I've mentioned this before, our oven's not exactly accurate, but it's on at about 220, so that's 220 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So we will be back in 20 minutes time to have a sticky beak and turn it down to 200. Now, that's for conventional ovens. Fan forced, it's 200, 160 for conventional, so that includes both electric and gas. It's 200 down to 180. I think that's right. Anyway, back in 20 minutes. Alright, 20 minutes later. And it's getting there. So now what we do is turn it down to 200. And a bit over 2 hours time. Should be ready. There we go. Alright, we'll check it in about an hour, hour and a half. Alright, next thing to do, get the spuds ready. The other half's just getting the chook out at the moment. Have a look at this. Have a look at that. The light doesn't do it a lot of justice, but that's really good. Now, boiled the spuds in the microwave.
Got it.
And freaking huge chicken. I think I may have overdone it here again. So, buzz the spuds in the Milky Way for about 12 minutes at full throttle.
Or boil them.
Or boil them if you want. We've got steam them in the Milky Wave, get them all nice and soft and everything.
I like to pre-cook them.
Yes, she does actually.
Maybe not till they're mash.
And they are a little soft, aren't they?
It doesn't matter.
See, what this also does is create a bit of an onion gravy as well, which is nice. Like a homemade style brown onion gravy. Just going to be eating roast spuds. Old mate's going to be happy. Potato everywhere.
You're not eating all this tonight. This is 3 nights worth.
The other half and I have had a few missteps of meals of late. I've sort of made a few blunders. I could almost eat all that. She didn't take too kindly to that comment. Alright, now, same seasoning on the chicken goes on the potatoes. The onion powder, the garlic powder, and the mixed herbs, which is nice. So one time I don't put margarine on my spuds is when they're roasted. The other half shaking her head regarding the margarine.
It's not good for you.
Alright. So and then this goes back into the oven for another around 40 minutes we estimate. But as you know, with chicken, you've got to check it, make sure the liquid coming out is clear. So there we go. Alright, we'll check it again in about half an hour, 40 minutes. Alrighty, well it's about 20 minutes later. We're going to check this chicken. The problem we've got with our oven is it's so old that we're not always sure if we've actually cooked the right time. Looks good though, doesn't it? Potatoes obviously need a lot longer to get that as I'm pushed out of the road. So what you're looking for here is clear liquid with chicken. Isn't that right?
Yeah, and it's got to be, needs a little longer.
Yeah, that needs longer. Alright, we'll give it another, how long?
Well, I don't know. Check it soon.
Alright, we'll be back soon. Actually no, I'll tell you what, we'll watch it. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Look at that, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, we'll come back shortly. Alright, so cook time so far 2 hours. Look at that. A good look. And what we're looking for is the clear liquid. Oh, listen to that skin just crackle. How's it looking?
Yep.
It's cooked. Just wants to make very sure. There we go. Alright. So, we'll get a couple of things organised and I'll show you how she does. Oh, that's right, yeah. I've got to let it rest. You right?
Mm-hmm.
What we do is we let it rest for a little bit. And then the potatoes go back in for about 5-10 minutes. And then we'll go through the process of making gravy. Sometimes, depending on how much juice comes out of this, we'll probably add the juice as well. They go back into the oven for about 10 minutes at
Whatever, just turn it up a bit.
turned it up a little bit, so back up to about 220 degrees Celsius. Alright, back shortly. Alright, while the other half quickly makes a few modifications and lots of noise, the potatoes are pretty much done, so we will be back in just a tick. Alright, so out of the oven, they look really, really good. So what she'll do now is get all the spuds out and then we'll go over how to make the gravy. So back in a tick. Alright, pouring the rest of the juices in now to make the gravy. I've got the plain flour and some hot water. So I'll show you how the other half makes gravy. So, interesting process this. You get the plain flour. She puts in a few, about that. So, about that much plain flour. Alright? You got the stove on?
No.
Oh. That's how she makes her gravy. And this is all the juices and the water and chicken bits that have come off the chalk. And then turns the stove top on and just adds some water and just slowly goes through it until it's relatively, well, not super runny but not hyper thick. And the theory being is that we get 2 nights out of the gravy. So once the gravy's made, we'll come back. Alright, so that's what the gravy basically now looks like. Not super runny but not super thick. And I'll be honest, this is, I've got to say, homemade gravy beats store-bought stuff. Guilty as charged, Your Honour, we do sometimes buy the microwave stuff if we can't be bothered making our own, but whenever you actually have a roast, it's nice to actually make the gravy itself.
It's never store-bought if there's a roast.
No, that's true. It's never store-bought if it's a roast. And there's the gravy. And that's it. So there we are, guys. Roast chicken with gravy and roast spuds, all made by the other half. You see the size of the plate the other half eats now. And we'll carve this up. I mean, we don't have to, because watch this. It just tears off. Drumstick for me, drumstick for old mate. Nice crackling skin. Oh, how good does that look? I mean, that is phenomenal. So there we are, guys. Roast chook, roast spuds, and that's about all the other half eats these days, as a lot of you are aware. And then old mate, well, the other half is going to limit how many potatoes I can actually have. See the smirk on her face? Alright, serve hers up. And then what I'll do is I'll just put the camera down quickly while we serve the gravy up, and I'll show you the final shot of it. And there it is. Look at that. Absolutely superb. We'll give a quick sticky beak at the other halves. That's hers there. Hers isn't finished yet. She's going to add a couple of bits to hers. But as far as old mate's concerned, mine's done. There we are. Roast chicken. And as I said, guys, this is absolutely beautiful. Anyway, have a good one.